I met a man who bears the shame of knowing flowers by their name, and will admit he's bought a bunch and even tried to paint one once. I met a man who speaks in poems and reads them from a book he owns, 'cause he went out and bought a bunch and even tried to write one once. Of course he's heavily suspected when this behavior is detected. And if the man is not arrested, I shall meet
Knowing flowers by their name, buying a bunch of them, painting them too. Goodness, the stereotypes of being gay were so simple back in the day. I swear to you, anything that a man did that was considered quote unquote feminine, even in the slightest way, and boom, that nigga gay. Oh, Jesus. Nowadays, you practically gotta be in a wig and a weave, acrylic nails, makeup, women's clothing, or tight clothing in general, and practically on the verge of going trans to be considered gay. It's funny because it's true, though. I'm telling you. They start off just, wearing women's clothing, getting the wig with the weave. Next thing you know, boom, come out as trans. It is what it is. Live your life. But interesting enough, these are the evolutions of stereotypes. Shit, I've had my sexuality questioned several times, despite the fact I sound like any living woman today. Well, adjacently anyways, to some extent. I mean, y'all hear it, y'all know it, but my voice, it definitely made it easier growing up, okay? I didn't have to, quote unquote, come out the closet or disclose my orientation to folks since, they already either assumed or knew it from the moment I spoke. It was a beautiful thing. But, with that being said, let's dive into stereotypes. Stereotypes. They are qualities, traits, behaviors, activities, and or interests that are assumed, keyword, assumed, are shared by a single group and or different types of people. Everybody's been stereotyped in their life. Everybody has been stereotyped in some shape, sense, or form, child. I myself have been accused of, engaging in voodoo practices all because I happen to be a Haitian child, which, child, don't make me go take a picture of you, travel to the country of Haiti, give it to a Ugon, and then... But we're not going to get into that. At least not now. And also, someone in high school also thought that I was autistic because I didn't speak. Autism is broader than that. That's not autism, baby. That's just me being antisocial and not wanting to talk to people, And also, I wanted to avoid people having to draw attention to myself due to my colorful, quote-unquote, woman-like, or L-I-T-E, light voice. Yeah, but stereotypes, they can come from two different places. Either extreme exaggerations that are formed from hella misinformation and or blatant ignorance, or in other cases from assumptions or preconceived notions about someone's behavior and or actions. But there are stereotypes that just happen to be quote-unquote true coincidences, which are stereotypes that a lot of people in a certain group just, they happen to participate in or partake in, which happen to make that particular stereotype true. I mean, are black people always late? I mean, I don't know. It depends on who you ask, okay? Black people, we like to make an entrance, okay? We like to be fashionably late. And also, what the hell's the point of getting somewhere early? All the good shit don't usually jump off until late anyways. Good old CP time. Just strolling whenever you feel like. Lord knows they'll still be waiting for you. Do Hispanics have a lot of kids? I mean, I don't know, but every time I be walking the streets of NYC and I pass a Hispanic family, I see about at least 3 kids, child. Okay? At least 3 kids with every single Hispanic family I walk past, child. 2 little ones and a big one. Or 2 big ones and a little one. Or a big one, a medium one, and a little one, child. I'm telling you. And chances are I got another one in the oven already. But girl, they could be having, they're now up to 6 kids all together. It's like they're trying to make a football team. Or at least a starting basketball lineup. These people gonna try me in the comments for sure. Are Asians incredibly bright and loaded financially? Well, I don't know. My school's valedictorian just happened to be Asian, okay? And yes, I knew him. We had some classes together. He was cool. He even tried to imitate me once. CJ ain't right. But Lord knows I work in luxury retail, and all I be seeing is Asians dressed from head to toe in every single designer you can see. Versace this, Gucci that, 1-800-DR this. Dior is all the rage nowadays. That and of course Bottega. Every bitch got a Bottega there. But yeah, it's just, they be looking crazy, but they definitely don't be looking cheap now, okay? Crazy, yes, cheap never. Do white people love animals? I don't know. Every single time I see a dog walk past or a dog come up in the store, they have to pet it and start making noises at it like they're babies, child. You would have thought that was their own child they over here making faces for. And I don't know anybody else besides white children who can look at silly cat and other animal videos for long periods of time. Or just be watching them just religiously, like it's just the best thing on earth. Only white children. But yeah, racial stereotypes can be tricky. Oh yeah, they can get hella tricky. Especially when it comes to black children. Especially in relation to colorism. Colorism, that's like mental health. We don't want to talk about that either. But colorism is discrimination based on what shade of the black skin spectrum you are on. Or as I call it, internal racism. Yeah, on top of regular racism we get from everybody else. Oh yeah, we have our own internal racism system. But of course that happened from, that's just from colonial shit. And to think white people didn't instill something on us. Taught us to hate ourselves. I can't. Our slaves, field slaves. Light skins, dark skins. Otherwise known as Team Light Skin versus Team Dark Skin. Child, I didn't even know that shit was even a thing, okay? And the way they like to put it, dark-skinned people are always stereotyped as poor, unkempt, ghetto, prone to violence, suspicious looking, and just damn near everything bad. I'm like, damn, like, we ain't got nothing? I mean, I see gorgeous Hershey skin over this. I mean, I see every single goddamn color pop off of me, and Lord knows it just makes my teeth look even whiter and brighter than they naturally are. Hello. And light-skinned people are just stereotypes as beautiful, educated, quote-unquote castable, wonderful, perfect, and quote-unquote fire, as I see some boy post in reference to a dark-skinned girl while he was over here saying, oh, if she was lighter, she'd be fire. Child, just because you are goddamn blind, deaf, and disoriented doesn't mean you gotta disrespect sister girl. She was hot, she was all that. Don't spread that bullshit over here. Go take that with somebody else. Go take that with somebody else, please. And on top of that, there are the labels of quote-unquote alternative, quote-unquote Uncle Tom, quote-unquote Auntie Tom, quote-unquote coon, this, that, and the third. And they all refer to black children who just happen to be more, so, they can almost pass for white. Let's be all the way real about it. We're not going to mince words with nobody. And there's actually one nickname or one label in particular I was actually given at a time in middle school. It was Oreo. Oh yeah. It was very interesting. I was like, wow. I thought I was popping because, I thought they were just calling me after the snack. Who doesn't love Oreos? But it turns out, as I later learned, that's just when, black children are black on the outside, but they're white on the inside, or pretty much it's just, they have no connection to them. I'm like, wow, just because I speak I speak with big words and sound like I actually, read a book in my life, that makes me white? Nah, child. Well, if that's the case, what Biden said was true. If you black and voted for Trump, you ain't black no more. Which Biden baby, no. Hell no. hell no. There's way more to being black than just a vote. Pull it on back. Pull it on back. No, baby. No, baby. Hell, a lot more than that. All right? But, but interestingly enough, that is the point. Oddly enough, that is the point. Everybody can be everything. There is a such thing as bougie, snobbish black people. There is a such thing as ghetto white people. They're called rednecks. And there are Asians who do not speak their native language and who are not bawling like a Rockefeller. They are over here just like me, broke, speaking regular English. Yes. And there are Hispanics with no kids who came here legally or who have been here all of their goddamn life. They were born here. All right, you cannot call ICE on someone who was born here. I don't care what Trump want to tell you. It don't work like that, all right? But yes, that is what it is, all right? There are some things that are, yeah, but, all right. Let's be all the way real about it. Yes, there are some things in that, people in a group may possibly share. But for the most part, everyone is an original. And everyone has their own original thing. Or should I say, individual